The Lord our God said to us at Horeb, "You have stayed long enough at this mountain. Break camp and advance into the hill country of the Amorites. Go to all of the neighboring peoples in the Arabah, in the mountains, in the western foothills, in the Negev, and along the coast, to the land of the Canaanites, and to Lebanon, as far as the river, the great Euphrates." What came to my mind was break camp and advance. There are several outreach projects that we're really excited about that we hope to impact significantly. One is called the Daughters of Bulgaria. Dal and Beth Stanton are missionaries in Bulgaria. And the sex trade is huge, not everywhere, but in Europe. And Bulgaria is one of the places where lots of these girls get drawn into this. And so the Stantons, there in that mission of the world in Bulgaria, have developed a ministry called the Daughters of Bulgaria. And it's reaching these women who are caught in prostitution. And so what they want to do is to have a house where these women who are rescued can go and be a safe place where they can develop new skills, life skills, and be able to escape all of that. And so we're hoping that we will be able to give them a really generous gift that'll just launch that thing. They haven't even started, that's their vision. We want to help that vision become a reality. Another thing is right here in Dover is the Martha and Mary's Place.
Well, I'm Kyle Marrier, and I'm the director of Martha and Mary's Place. Martha and Mary's Place is a transitional home for women. We have a 6-month commitment to a year-long program. We really serve the women that are dealing with their emotional, physical, or sexual abuse, alcohol and drug abuse. So we offer the transitional home that is a safe environment, a sober living environment for them to get accustomed to basic life skills, something they haven't been able to do before. To watch them lean on God on a daily basis, really trust Him. To watch that happen, it's amazing to really see that.
The third one, which we at Grace, of course, are very familiar with, is Grace for Dover.
My name is Kenny Foster, and I am the executive director of Grace for Dover, but I'm also a pastor here at Grace Church. What's different about Grace for Dover is we are seeking not just a short involvement, but a long-term commitment. We're seeking to build a relationship. We're walking with people. And I think that when that takes place, that we are actually carrying out the gospel.
My name is Laura Henry. I work with the Jobs for Life program, and I am what you call a lead champion, which is basically a mentor for the students. Jobs for Life serves the unemployed and the underemployed. It is based on biblical principles. It teaches the unemployed and the underemployed about soft skills, so how to interview, how to answer questions, how to deal with gaps in employment.
My name is Abby Stewart. I am the Embrace Director. Embrace is a program that reaches out to kids with disabilities and their families.
And my role is to train, teach, build relationships, build a volunteer base, as well as training churches and church staff to be able to accept these families and their kids into their congregation.
Another thing that's really exciting is the Korean congregation, which has used our facility, rented it for many, many years, has actually joined our congregation.
To me, it's been a wonderful experience. What I had worried to joining the Grace Church has been lifted by just overwhelming love and support from Grace Church. It's so much better than what I thought would be happening.
One of the things that we're looking at is potentially bringing in a second generation, bilingual, bicultural Korean pastor that would be able to help us navigate reaching out to the Korean population that's first generation, speaks only Korean, and also the second generation.
My name is Daryl Watley. I am the campus minister at RUF at Delaware State University. This is my second year there. I became a believer when I was at Georgia Southern, and I became a believer through a campus ministry. And it was obviously one of the biggest things that changed my life to this point. I would have never imagined me doing what I'm doing now, but I'm really, really happy to be at Del State and doing ministry there. So a week in the life of Daryl Watley is we have Bible studies 4 days a week on campus. We have Bible studies Monday and Wednesday night and Tuesday and Thursday mornings. I think the funny thing about RUF is that my job is basically to make friends and talk to them about Jesus.
Paul writes to the church at Ephesus about what it is that God is doing, that it is through the church He is reconciling everything to Himself. This is why Jesus' illustrations and His parables were always around relationships work, the way that somebody had not just that they gave money, but it was the way that they relieved someone else's suffering. That's the impact of the gospel, and that this is what churches are to be doing. And you'll actually see people coming to Christ, which is the ultimate goal.